Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 best skilling money making methods for RuneScape 3. I'm going to start counting down from 10, so let's get on with the video. At number 10, we have High Alching. So Alching has always been profitable, and you can get around 700k magic XP per hour doing this as well. And now that the mining and smithing rework has been released, you can now buy rune salvage to alch for profit. So you should be able to get anywhere from 500 to 1500 GP profit per alch. And using the website alchmate.com, you can see the most profitable items to alch as well as their buy limits. And I will be posting the link to this website in the description down below if you would like to check it out. And this list does change frequently, so you will need to check this list before you start alching. But anyway, you can alch about 1 to 1.5 mil profit per hour, and it also nets you about 700,000 magic XP per hour. And the only requirement is 55 magic, making this a really good money making method. So now at number 9, we have mining light or dark Animica during the Traheran Voice of Saren. So it is important to mine during this Voice of Saren because it gives you a 20% chance at mining twice the ores. And this method does require 90 mining, and to maximize the profit per hour, you should wear the Magic Mining Golem outfit, the mining cape, as well as the best pickaxe, which would be Elder Rune Pickaxe +5 or the Pickaxe of Earth and Song. And along with a Grace of the Elves necklace, just so you can fully charge it with Sign of Porters, and it will teleport the ores straight to the bank, making it so you never need to bank. And it also makes this method really AFK as well, which really adds to it. So now at number 8, we have smithing rune bars, and this is also pretty profitable. So all you want to do is buy some runite ore and some luminite off the Grand Exchange, and then you just go and put it in your metal bank, and you can continue to smith some rune bars. So smithing gauntlets are really important for this method, as it allows you to smith 60 bars at a time, and also the bars go straight to your metal bank. And so currently, while I was filming this, the profit rates were about 300 or 400k per bar, but you do have a 10% chance of making an extra bar, which would increase the profit per bar to around 700 GP of profit per bar, and you can make about 2,000 bars per hour, making this method about 1.4 mil per hour. And there are also a few other bars that you can try. All you really need to do to check is buy the raw ingredients for the bar, which is, in this case, is runite ore and luminite. You could try an Elder Rune bar, which is a rune bar, and dark and light Animica. Anyway, you're just going to want to figure out how much all that costs for one bar, and then see how much you can sell that bar for to figure out the profit. At number 7, I have hunting black salamanders. So you can make up to 2.5 million per hour doing this method. However, it is located in the wilderness, so you should be careful. And to do this method, all you will need is some rope and a small fishing net. And you can bring a beast of burden as well if you want to store the black salamanders in that and make your trips a little bit longer. As you can see here on the map, this is where the hunting area is. You can just go to the lodestone and run east. And to start this method, you will want to go to the boneyard hunter area in the level 18 to 20 wilderness, and then start setting your traps on the young trees using the rope and the small fishing nets. And this method only requires 67 hunter, so it isn't a fairly high requirement. Anyone can really do it, and you can get around 2.5 mil per hour, as I said earlier. And now at number 6 is Ophidian Incubation, And this method requires 63 summoning, and you can make about 3 mil per hour. So to start, you will want to buy a few Spirit Cobra pouches and some summoning potions, and you'll also want about 2,000 Ophidian Incubation scrolls and eggs. So for this method, you'll want to go to an area just beside a bank, such as the area in Bruthorpe, and summon your Spirit Cobra, and now you will just want to use your special attack from your Spirit Cobra on each egg. So to do this quickly, you can put a keybind in. As you can see here, I have the keybind R as the special attack for my Spirit Cobra, so I can simply continue clicking R and then click on the egg. And so as you can see here in this price check, each Ophidian egg is about 4,500 and each egg is nearly 1,000. So you're getting about 3,000 profit for each egg that you are transforming into this Ophidian egg. So now at number 5, I have harvesting cursed energy. And the only requirement for this, there actually isn't a requirement, it's level 1 divination. However, in order to get the 3 mil per hour, you will want a higher level of divination. So probably 80 to 99 is a pretty good range. And if you want to boost your GP per hour, you can bring some equipment and start killing the lower level players and taking their cursed energy. So I have some blue d'hide here, magic short bow, and some arrows. And so if I see a level 3, you could just go ahead and kill them and take their cursed energy. And don't feel bad because most of these level 3 players are bots. So really, it's fine, and just have fun killing a bunch of bots and harvesting some cursed energy for 3 mil per hour. And so at number 4, we have mining soft clay. Preferably when the voice of Ithil is active. So it is important to have this voice of Saren active just because it gives you a 50% chance at your soft clay getting teleported straight to the bank. And this voice of Saren has changed since the mining and smithing rework. So before the rock did not deplete, but now every rock does not deplete, so they changed it to the chance at it going straight to your bank. And this makes it a pretty good method, a little bit more AFK. And again, you will still want to drink your perfect Juju mining potion and wear your bracelets of clay, and have your lava golem active, your Varric armor or magic golem outfit, mining cape and all that. And anyway, you can make up to 3 mil per hour doing this method. Another really important tip with this is that you will really want to bring your Grace of the Elves necklace so it can teleport the soft clay straight to the bank if you want. If not, then you don't really have to do this, but it would help, especially if it's not on the Ithil voice of Saren. And at number 3, we have a pretty interesting money-making method, and that is make steel legend scrolls with the Amlod voice of Saren active. So again, you do really only want to do this when the Amlod voice of Saren is active, and that is because you get 12 scrolls per pouch instead of the regular 10, making this method really profitable. So you can make up to 4 mil per hour doing this method. And it does require 99 summoning, so that is a extremely high requirement that you have to look out for. But if you do have it, you can do this method and it's pretty profitable. The only downside about this method is that you can only do it when this voice of Saren is active, so you can't really camp this method or do it for a long period of time. And a tip just to make this method a lot more profitable and faster, more productive, is bring a Beast of Burden, so bring a pack yak, and fill it up with Steel Titan scrolls just so you can make more scrolls per inventory. And at number 2, we have making combination runes through rune crafting. So this really depends on what rune you want to make. Here in this clip I am making steam runes, and the only requirement for steam runes is having the lunar diplomacy quest completed, as well as having 90 rune crafting to make it really profitable, and 7 mil per hour. And alternatively, you can make dust and lava runes, which also require lunar diplomacy, and it also requires enlightened journey quest to be completed. These are also 7 mil per hour. And then you can also do mud runes if you have lunar diplomacy and Slisky's endgame completed, which again is 7 mil per hour. So all four of these combination runes are profitable. I find Steam to be the easiest to do, and as you can see, it's pretty simple to do. I have my rune pouches, my Abyssal Lurker, which carries some more pure essence for me. I have the binding necklace, which you need. And then once you get to the altar, you're going to want to use your magic imbued spell, which is on the lunar spellbook, and it requires astral runes to use, astral and fire, which is why I have the fire staff. And so use that, then use a water rune on the altar, and then you'll make your steam runes. And teleport to the Castle Wars. Teleport just because it's really close to a bank, and it makes this method a lot faster and more productive. So anyway, you can make 7 mil per hour doing this. It does take a little bit to get a hang with first, and making a preset does help a lot. It will actually boost your times a lot, so make sure to do that if you are planning on doing this for a long period of time. But it is a really click intensive method, so I wouldn't really advise doing it unless you really want to pay attention, and or if you want to get some rune crafting XP, because you get about a few 100k rune crafting XP per hour doing this method as well. But it is really tedious, so it really is up to you whether you want to do it or not. So at number 1 we have private Grenwall hunting, which is also 7 mil per hour. If you wanted to hunt regular Grenwalls, not the private Grenwalls at the private Grenwall hunting area, then you can get 2 mil per hour normally. But at this private area, you can get 7 mil per hour. And you're going to want the Grenwall quota tickets. About 150 to 300 per hour should do you. And you get these from the Big Chinchampa, which is a mini game. Now these tickets are actually pretty easy to get. You can get 150 just in 15 minutes, but the minigame does only go every hour, and it starts at the every half of the hour, so it starts at 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, and it continues like that. And for Grenwalls, you really just want a box trap. If you don't have the tier 1 medium tasks done, you will need some paya meat for bait. So if you have those tasks completed, it makes this method much better, and you get so much more profit per hour, especially because you don't have to bank. But as you can see, I don't have these tasks completed, so I have to use the paya meat. If you don't have the tasks completed, the GP per hour is probably down to about 4 or 5 mil per hour, but it still is really insane. I was here for just 5 minutes and made like 500k, which is really good. So anyway guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you found some of these methods useful and that you can do them to make a bit of money. And if you have any comments or questions about any of these methods, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and leave a like if this video was helpful. And again, subscribe for more RuneScape 3 content. And anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.